George Springer had to leave the game as he suffered a right ankle sprain on a 9-3 loss on Sunday night. Welcome back to the Blue Jays recap. I'm your host, Evan, and we are back with another Blue Jays game recap. We're going to try to do this every single day for the rest of the Blue Jays season. As yesterday, the Jays lost 9-3 in a just terrible fashion, as they had the game in their hands until the 8th inning, as they let up 3 runs and lost. You know, they were up 3-2. They had 3 unanswered runs. They were up until the 7th and then the 8th, as 7 runs came in both of those 2 innings, as they lost 9-3. George Springer, like I said in the intro, had to leave as he jumped up to try to get a fly ball, but he came down and twisted his ankle, as that's another injury piling up on his injury totals this year. They said that it's not going to be season-threatening, but as George Springer has done this year with his injuries, who knows how long the injury could be. In this game, I do need to shout out Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Teoscar Hernandez, as both of them had 3 hits, as Hernandez had a 4-for-3 day and Guerrero had a 5-for-3 day. As, well, they weren't terrible, but you know who was terrible? Rafael Dolis, as he literally came in for 0.0 innings and had let up 3 hits, 3 earned runs on 0 strikeouts and got 0 outs. That was terrible by him. Trevor Richards, another terrible outing. Pitched a half inning, got 1 out, got 2 runs let in, 2 earned, and 2 hit. And Hyun-Jin Ryu had a 6.5 innings with letting up 3 hits on 4 earned runs and had 3 strikeouts. Not a good outing for him again. He hasn't been very good recently. I think we can understand that now, that he has not been on his A game recently. I don't know what to say. Their bullpen was terrible. Whenever you think a guy is going to do good, they just play awful. Rafael Dolis is definitely one of them. He's had some good outings in that Boston series and in that LA series, but he comes into this one and lets up 3 runs. Trevor Richards, good outings recently, blows up 2 runs. Like Ryu, he's our starter. You can't say much about him. But the Jays bullpen was awful, and that was not like the Mariners. They did have to use 5 bullpen arms, but they all let up no runs. Yuki Kikuchi only let up all 3 runs in the 4th inning. I don't know what to say about the Jays bullpen. They really need some guys back off of that IL, like Tim Mesa for sure. Julian Merriweather, I mean, he hasn't been here for a while, but they can really just use anyone right now. And Tyler Snead, not the best player. He pitched last night. I don't know. This Jays bullpen needs some work. They are now a few games out of the wild card for the next wild card spot, which is the Boston Red Sox. They're now 4.5 games behind, and 2.5 games behind third for the Yankees in the AL East, as these teams keep on winning and the Jays keep on losing. They're almost 10 games behind first, 8.5. And again, the Jays had that winning streak, but all the other teams were winning except for the Red Sox. They gained ground on them and just lost. There's not much to say about the Jays in that game. They are now 0-2 and approaching their last game of the series, where hopefully they can get a win. But, man. In the bottom of the 1st inning, they let up 1 run, which wasn't terrible, off of a sac fly to Ty France. A hit that hit the wall in the top of the 1st and went over as George Springer watched it. Teoscar Hernandez and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. all had RBIs in the top of the 5th inning, as they got 3 runs. But that was all the scoring for the Jays, as Luis Torres has a go-ahead home run, the second home run led up by the Blue Jays in the game, as then Jaron Kelenic, the rookie, hit a home run. He's a fun player, but he's not fun when they let up runs on the Jays. Abraham Toro has an RBI, then Luis Torreo has another home run, and then Anthony Misquich finishes off the game, giving a sac fly to the left fielder to win it, as the Jays lost 9-3. I don't know. George Springer's going to be out. They're losing games. Not much good. Not much hope left in this Jays team. They're probably not going to make the wild card. Probably not going to make the playoffs. Only if they pull something from 2015. If they win 30 games in the rest of the season. It's not probably going to happen. Steven Matz is on the mound today against Luis Gilbert. He has 15 games pitched with a 5-3 record and a 4.05 ERA with 84 strikeouts. As Matz has 20 games pitched, 9-7 record and 104 strikeouts. Matz has been alright. No, never mind, he hasn't. Against the Angels, if you're watching that series, he let up some runs. 3 runs in 3 innings, just not a good game for him. These Jays pitchers are not doing very well. Again, just like the bullpen, you think they're good, but then they show you they're not. Vladdy hopefully can show up in this game. Springer's out. Simeon needs to show up. Bichette needs to show up if the Jays want to win today. I'm predicting a loss. The Jays are probably going to get swept. It's just not good for the Jays right now. That's all I need to say. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you want to see more Blue Jays content. Have an amazing day. Bye.